Hello there everybody, my name is Supernova, and welcome back to some more Pikmin. Last time, well, we arrived at the impact site and I got our very first ship part, the engine, as well as meeting the red Pikmin, and we got 25 of them. This time, we're going to be moving on to the Forest of Hope. We got a lot of ship parts to collect here too. Really quickly, you could see that there are only 2 parts in the impact site, and we already got one of them, while at the Forest of Hope, there are 8. So, why don't we get a move on? My dolphin has returned to the surface, along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. Alright, so we're going to be doing that right now. So let's get all 25, and let's start getting some more Pikmin. At the top here, you can see time is now being implemented, as I was talking about last episode. And once again, each day, since I'm playing the North American version, will be 13 minutes and 30 seconds. So, you might be wondering, why do we have to go at the end of the day? Like, why can't we just stay at night? It's not possible to play at night, and you have to leave into the atmosphere. Any Pikmin not with you or at your base will die at the end of the day. And it will show you if you watch the cutscene at the end of the day. So we're going to be taking down this wall. This might take a little while, so I think I'm going to speed up the footage a bit. So I'm going to do that right now. Awesome! And now we can finally move on. So before we actually move on, I do want to show you something really quickly. There's some grass here. This is a mechanic where if you bring some of the Pikmin here, they will try to dig for something in the grass. As you can see here, there's some honey or nectar, which turns the Pikmin another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This is apparent. Pikmin's favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strength of these flower Pikmin. So yes, we are now at the highest tier of the Pikmin. Once again, last episode I talked about there was leaf, then there's buds, and then there's flowers. So we're at the highest tier possible. There's some more grass here, however, I'm gonna wait a little bit because we're going to be getting a lot of Pikmin today. Today is basically going to be a big day of getting as many Pikmin as possible. Over here, we have our first enemy. It's the Dwarf Bulborb. So we could try to attack him, and if you could actually squish him by landing a bunch of Pikmin on his head, and he basically dies. So here we go. We're going to be getting a bunch of Pikmin now. Yeah, oh gosh. Stay away from me, buddy. There we go. Another one-hit kill. Very nice. What are you guys doing? Come on. Okay, and now another thing I have to be talking about is these pellet posies. As you can see, there's some red and yellow ones. So, if a red Pikmin brings a red pellet back to the onion, he will get 2 Pikmin. It's basically a multiplier. So instead of 1, he will get 2. if the red Pikmin brings this yellow one here, for example, the Pikmin sprouted will only be 1. So that's what's gonna happen right now, you'll see. Let's grab this 5 pellet. Also, when you can see that there's 5 on this pellet, you could actually usually carry up to double for each pellet. So that means you could carry up to 10 Pikmin. Let me show you. If I throw, see? 10. That's the max. It's usually double the pellets. And you can see in a second, we're gonna get a bunch of Pikmin. Look at that. Awesome. So now we're at 49. Speaking about 49 Pikmin, I actually recommend that you get at least up to 50 Pikmin today. But we're gonna try to get as many as possible because, well, once again, the more the merrier, am I right? We're gonna actually destroy this bridge over here. There's some pellet posies we can grab. Another difference you may notice, really quickly I'm going to show you, is the speed. Here's the difference between a flower and a leaf Pikmin. You can see the flower Pikmin is right behind you, basically, and ready to get thrown. The leaf Pikmin is kind of stalling behind, because once again, the leaf is the lowest stage, and the flower is the highest stage. There's basically like 3 tiers, once again. Leaf, bud, and then flower. You may have heard that jingle. That means that the Pikmin have now finished building the bridge. Alright, so we got some small bulb orbs over here, so let's try to take them out. Sometimes bulb orbs can actually drop like pellets, as you can see here. Alright, so now we're going to be grabbing this 10 pellet over here. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So it's best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and the day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command. Pikmin in the field, and the total Pikmin, including those in the onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press Z to rotate the camera left or right on the D-pad to zoom, or up to change the viewpoint. I can also press plus to view the detailed computer analysis. Once again, the game is still basically doing tutorials because it is still early. But don't worry, we're almost done with these tutorials. So as you can see here, on this 10 pellet, you can have a max of 20. I'm going to put 20, I'm going to try to put more. I'll show you that no one else wants to go on. So yes, we have reached noon. That means we're halfway done with this day. Oh, and there's one guy just chilling there. Okay, so let's get some of this grass, and hopefully we can try to get more nectar. Let's go. So you can try to swarm your Pikmin. using the down D-pad or the C-stick if you're playing the GameCube version. And there we go! A lot more flowers. Very nice. Okay. Oh, here we go. We got our ship part. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. With this unlimited energy supply, I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my flight for survival a bit easier. So let's try to grab this. As you see, you need 40 Pikmin to carry this. For ship parts, it's usually, as you can see here, you can do a max of 60 for this ship part. It depends on the ship part on how many it needs. Let's get rid of these pellet posies. Over here, you may notice some rocks here. These are called bomb rocks, and unfortunately, the Pikmin we have right now, the red Pikmin, can't do anything with them. You could try to use down on the D-pad, nothing will work. And here we go! Our ship part. Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I could find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. So once again, let me try going to show you. You cannot do anything, unfortunately, with these red Pikmin and the bomb box. Over here, this is a new enemy. This enemy is called the Spotty Bulborg. They are nocturnal and are always sleeping during the day. You also should be very careful because if you go really close to them, you can wake them up. So just be very careful when approaching these guys. The day is almost over. I still want to try to do one last thing before we end today's day. We're going to be attacking this guy right now, and the best way to attack him, in my opinion, is to bum rush him! Look at this. There we go. Instant death. So let's bring some of these guys on here. And we're going to try to destroy this wall. That's the plan. If we can destroy this wall, that'd be great. Oh, let me also try to get 1 Pikmin to carry. Oh, not 17 of you, just 1 at least. Or we could bring 2. That's fine. Let those guys destroy the wall. We're gonna go back to base and pluck the rest of the Pikmin. Hey, what are you doing here, Slacker? $94. Actually, we're gonna get 95. Oh, perfect. The wall's done. Let's bring these guys back, and we're gonna try to take out those enemies over there. Oh my gosh, did you guys see this guy fell? Oh my gosh, and he's a flower. Get used to that, because that probably will happen pretty often, and it's honestly pretty funny sometimes. Okay, so let's try to get this guy. Okay, very nice. Oh, no, he woke him up. Come back, come back, come back! Alright, so you can just run away from this guy, and he should lose interest eventually. Hopefully he falls back to sleep in a second. Oh, he's going really back, huh? Oh, no. Perfect. Okay, he's back asleep. So let's try to grab this. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stranglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Well, it shows that Olimar at least has a good heart. Try to get some of these pellet posies. Nice. I'm not going to attack the Bulbor because it's going to be too risky, but I will try to get these Peliposes back. That guy scared me for a second. As you can see, it's turning nighttime. Okay, we won't actually have time for these, unfortunately. I don't think we'll actually make it in time. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this guy back. Oh, will this count? Let's see. Oh, I don't know if it did. Perfect. Not a single Pikmin killed yet. We're doing very well. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts on my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances, then I'd only have to press plus to locate my parts. There seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Let's see here. So we sprouted 72 today, and we have a total of 97 Pikmin. That's crazy. We sprouted 72 today, we lost 0 in battle, and we left 0 behind. We have 82 red Pikmin, 2 ship parts, 28 remaining ship parts, and 28 days remaining. So, why don't we save? Alright, and this is where I'm going to end the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time. See you later!